Boom.
Keep them coming!
Okay, guys. The fireflies are close.
What's going on, everybody? Bobbybarks here, and welcome to a post-game commentary I am doing on my channel here today. This is a game on Checkpoint where I was playing in parties allowed with Jessanddc. Starts out as a 3v4. I thought it would be a good video to show you all. I was going to edit it into something special, but I decided to do a post-game commentary instead because I wanted to talk to you about the channel and some other bits and pieces. Little covert camper there. Find them all over these days. Seems to be back to being the in thing. I can't remember the exact loadout I started with. I think it is a 9mm hunting rifle, Hawkeye 2, sharpshooter 3, first aid 1, second chance 1, I think. But it does turn into a comeback, as you can tell from the title of the video. Jessanddc does leave me at some point. We were playing this game while we were waiting for some friends to meet back up with us. Saman decided he was going to quit out of the game and go meet up with them. He did want me to quit out, but I'm not the type of guy that quits a game, particularly if we're losing. I don't want it to be seen as a rage quit. I do like to see the game through. And it wouldn't have been fair to this random that we're with if we'd have both left. Get that for an headshot. How beautiful was that? I did change the loadout about halfway through in order to attain the comeback, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. The first thing I wanted to talk to you about... How good am I with a fucking Molotov? That guy's got a machete. Yeah, the first thing I wanted to talk to you about was the top 10 plays that we're doing. If you follow me on any of the social media, Twitter or Facebook, you'll see that I am going to do a top 10 plays. Now, I know Sancho West used to do this. He's not doing it anymore for The Last of Us. The Google form that he has now, if you try and click on that link, it says it's no longer there. So I haven't spoken to Sancho about this, but I'm assuming because of that, he's not running any top 10 plays for The Last of Us, certainly in the near future. Nick A30 has taken over the mantle a little bit, but he is flirting between Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us, and we all know how quickly Nick gets videos out. What I want to do with the top 10 plays is I want to make it a monthly series, so I will leave the Google form link in the description below. Click on that, you'll see it's set up a little bit differently to what Nick and Sancho did. I've made it a bit more light-hearted than the seriousness that Nick and Sancho brought. What I want to do is leave that form open for the entire month, and then the first week of the following month get that video edited and put out. So I will put a top 10 plays out first week of February that's based on the submissions from January and so forth. So that's the first thing. I did let Saman get brutally shivved there, and then I make a complete tit of this. The guy comes in with a machete again and absolutely molested me. Yeah, so that's top 10 plays. The channel as a whole, I'm not going to be putting much other content out other than this top 10 plays at the minute. I am due to start a new job on the 30th of January. I'm leaving the employer that I've been at for nearly 20 years and moving on to somewhere else. Basically just because it's a lot more money. I was fairly happy in the job I was doing, but this is going to be a better opportunity for me, a new challenge, and will help support the family a bit more as my children grow older. So that's the main reason why I'm starting a new job. I make a cock of that. I'm pretty sure I get Molotoved and shetted. Yeah, got that combination there. So me and Saman are getting absolutely trashed here, and it's somewhere around here I think that Saman leaves. As Random's wearing an orange cowboy hat, so you can tell that he's a fairly new player, and he's running with a shorty. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's far from this point where Saman goes. He goes down there, and I'm not sure if he comes back in. Actually, I think he goes here. So yeah, so the channel, I'm not going to be getting much out there frequently. Certainly as much as I like. I'm not sure how much of my time this new job's going to take up. Certainly in the first month or two, I'm going to be spending a lot of time figuring out the job as a whole. There goes Saman. So yeah, he's left me with a level 2. Thanks, Saman. And it's there that I switch up my loadout. Now, what I forgot to do, and I didn't realise until I watched the game back at the end, that what I forgot to do is when I play with a hunting rifle, I have it on sensitivity 10. And when I play with a burst rifle, I always have it on sensitivity 5. And I forgot to reduce the sensitivity. So I'm actually playing the remainder of this game with a burst rifle and sensitivity 10, which I think you need to know because I actually think it makes this comeback all the more impressive. What I am going to do is when we get to... oh, look at that. Look at that. Disgusting. Attacking me like that. Yeah, so what I will do is when we get to the part where I begin the comeback, I will... Oh, dear me. He got shivved there as well. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm probably Twittering or messaging Saman to say, look, I'll be with you as soon as this game's finished. I think the other guy that's waiting for us is Unblock Zippity Sap, aka Jimmy. Because I do remember we played a game with him after this. I think there was a 4th person with us as well, but I can't really remember who it was. Oh, look at that. You got beasted. Oh, yes, take that. Your Shetty is no match for me. I think I get one in the pink and one in the stink here again. Get surrounded.
Try some smoke.
I actually used my 1-hit stick, which I probably should have saved, but anyway, I used it. And so begins the comeback in 2 minutes. I go for the armour. I upgrade the Enforcer to the first upgrade level, which I don't really upgrade it again after that. As long as I've got the burst rifle fully upgraded and I can keep buying armour. That's really the main point of assisting with this comeback. I think it's a 1v12. But we're about to start in a minute. I down this guy here, and then I think it's round about here that, well, I mean, whatever this guy's name is, we'll just call him Ember. This is where Ember dies. He gets smoke shivved, I think. There comes the smoke. I realise what's going to happen, so I throw the bomb in, but it doesn't save the poor soul. I kill him. The guy that shivved Ember has gone down. But I don't get a chance to finish him off or sort out the guy that's picking him up. So the comeback properly begins here. I will leave you all to it, let you watch it out. I'll do a little bit of editing to make it a bit more fun. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you submit plays for the top 10. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.
Young man came from hunting, faint and weary. What is there, my lord, my dearie? I know.
run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours at stake. Behind your back,
That one's dead.
there's a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream, the love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in this air. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in their way. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadows, shadows, shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in this air.